I guarantee that you've either seen this video before or you have at least seen it in your recommended. What if I told you that YouTuber hasn't uploaded in over a year? That's right, JCS Psychology has basically been blacklisted off the site after so many of his videos have been taken down for various different reasons. The guidelines seem to just think they're sensitive events or they include violence when these are heavily censored videos. They're kept in such a respectable format. They're probably the most respectable true crime videos on YouTube. Unfortunately though, 9 months ago, JCS posted on his community tab, "That's a wrap folks, the flag videos violate the violence and sensitive events guidelines. The same old tune we've been hearing since 2018. It's their gig, so fair enough. We cannot thank you enough for the love and support you've shown this channel, and we will of course keep you updated on our next move. Love goes out to you all." Which obviously had a lot of people's heads like spinning because they were like, well, I watch true crime YouTubers where they literally get an ad at the beginning of every video and they are making money off of talking about events that they've barely researched, they barely have any editing in. Why are you being taken down? If you look on his Twitter account, there's many reasons I would imagine why, but it's really sad. I feel like because he was at such a peak with his videos, I feel like YouTube felt like they really need to step up and sort of make a statement on it. But at the same time, it is the most true crime content that there is. Like, it's up there with Netflix sort of content. I really hope Netflix do pick them up, by the way. Before anyone comments it, I think that Netflix should absolutely pick up JCS and start working with him and get him a team, if he hasn't already, and just start, like, pumping out content. I know the voice actor would be absolutely, because it's a voice actor for the channel, I know he would be absolutely thrilled to be able to work on a Netflix show. And I think it would make sense. There's so much true crime stuff on Netflix that I think it would be a great avenue for them to explore. But anyway, back on topic. YouTube had basically started like nuking their videos for a few months. I think it was start of January, end of December, where he uploaded his last video in December. I think that's when his last video went up, and it was like immediately taken down, which is a real fucking shame. It's a real shame. But the newest video got taken down, which is why it says it's been over a year since the last video went up, when it has been December last year. But yeah, his Twitter has updated ever so slightly every now and again. He did tweet saying the silver lining to this recent debacle with YouTube is seeing how many people JCS has inspired to follow the career paths into criminal justice, psychology, forensics. It's been the most motivational juice needed to keep this thing moving. Truly wish you all nothing but luck. That's what he tweeted in February. In June, he said, "It's just tough because things start looking up and then hey presto, the rug gets pulled again." And then he suggests you go watch Real Matt Orchard or Human Redacted if you want to watch similar stuff. And then he says he's dealing with a real world situation now, so please bear with him for an update. And the more you look into it, the more it's just kind of, I feel like YouTube is really kind of holding him hostage at this point. He could technically upload anything or another video about something else, but he would be risking his channel. So if this guy hasn't got like someone at YouTube working with him, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, because I mean, most YouTubers I know that have over 1 million subscribers have someone at YouTube, like a contact. Community manager, that's the word they use. A community manager that basically makes sure that the video is going to be cleared, that it's looked after, that the channel doesn't just get terminated for violating things that they were told wouldn't be a violation. It is sad to see though, because I tweeted myself. I literally just tweeted out. I tweeted out in January saying, sad to see literally zero coverage on this, seeing as every streamer has recycled this channel's content. JCS Criminal Psychology is no more on YouTube after multiple videos with millions of views are removed from the platform. Literally, if you go to his channel, you may notice a lot of them are missing. There's barely any videos now. There were loads of other ones that were really good. I mean, there's a reason why this guy gets, on average, 10 million views. So and it also educates a lot of people about the inner workings of the human mind, especially those that are either insane or crazy or pathological liars. You know, there's a list goes on. And it's actually an educational, insightful look. I feel like a lot of true crime YouTubers really do just go the sort of, let's pump out as much content as we can route, which I respect, but at the same time, like, some of them really do lack the common decency to just, like, hire an editor to make it look good, or hire someone to make sure that, like, enough is going on to make us feel like, this is the 10th ad in a row at the very start of the fucking video. It's kind of sad to see that true crime YouTubers basically clearly being held in one sort of genre. Like, it can't be branched out into this sort of content where it's like purely just voiceover and visuals and looking at like actual tapes of the recordings from the interrogation room, which I think this is what this does so well, because it really goes into the psychology behind these people, basic things that they show, and it gets real world information that is like verified. But there are so, like, if you watch a true crime video, just go read the comments of anyone you pick now. I guarantee you will find a comment about someone correcting them on misinformation. I'm not saying that's a complete bad thing, but like misinformation on something like YouTube drama, which is something that happens to me regularly. Like I get something wrong, or I say something ever so slightly wrong, and someone goes, well, actually that's misinformation. You're spreading misinformation. You're wrong. You're wrong. That's completely different in comparison to getting misinformation on a video about the murder of somebody, or somebody who is a mass murder, or someone that is just or like a terrorist attack. Like spreading misinformation on that can actually be really harmful, because the people that are watching your video can be someone related to, or witnessed, or were involved in some way in that traumatic event. And that's what's really scary. And I feel like not enough work has been done by YouTube to protect those people. Like imagine losing a child, for example, to something as horrific as murder. And then, whether it be years or months or whatever, you open YouTube to clear your mind. That could happen. Some people would grieve in that way, just like watching like documentaries and stuff on YouTube. And in their recommended, like let's say they were into true crime, right? They go on their recommended and then someone has made a video on them. Or let's say a decade has passed and they open up YouTube, living their life normally, and their child who was murdered that never had any sort of media reporting really, only at the time of death, suddenly gets like an hour-long documentary. And if they watch it out of curiosity, just to like, because I mean some people would do that, but then imagine in the first 30 seconds you hear them like being, oh well, make sure like to use my promo code for HelloFresh and G Fuel. You would be a bit like, there would be a sour taste in your mouth, like knowing that someone out there has made 5 to 10 grand promoting a product before they speak about the murder of your child. I just think there's something weird about that, and I can't quite put my finger on exactly what line or what side that's on when it comes to morals. I just can't quite put my finger on it. There's a lot I could say about true crime YouTubers, I feel like, because the more you look into it, the fucking deeper the rabbit hole goes. I mean, anyway, that's my little rant. If you want to keep updated with JCS, I'll make sure I leave everything in the description. I feel like I had to make this video because my tweet I made at the start of the year is still receiving likes and replies. I think it's got like 5,000 likes, so there's clearly a lot of people out there that want to understand what's going on with him and can't quite get a clear update. So hopefully the guy sees this, because I love his content. I think it was a shame that his content got recycled as much as it did, but the fact that he was so chill with it as well helps just everyone get bread, I guess. So I hope he gets to continue making content wherever it is. I'm sure a lot of people will follow him. So yeah, that's that. Bye. Also, I'm uploading gaming videos on my second channel, so subscribe.